Looks like you're all waiting very nicely. Nice to see you. I'm Hayley, your teacher. I'm going to just see how many people we have because we're meant to have 9. So I'll just check. We've got a minute to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, let me see the gallery. We have 8 at the moment. Good, okay. Brilliant. Well, it looks like you're all getting ready. So we'll just give it a minute till 8 o'clock and then we'll make a start. Lovely to see you all. Okay, well, it is 8 o'clock, so somebody else might join us, but we'll make a start anyway, just to check. Thumbs up, can you hear me? Oh, maybe you can't hear me. Again? Can you hear me now? Thumbs up, can you hear me? Oh, good, brilliant. Sorry about that. So, like I said, my name is Hayley. We've got 2 hours today. We'll have 2 hours every Monday with some English speaking skills. So it's lovely to see you all. Well done, because I can see you're all on mute, which is just right for having a group class because we don't get all the background noise. But obviously, if I say your name, then please unmute and you can obviously speak to us because it is a speaking class after all. So give me a thumbs up if you have used Zoom before. That's the platform we are on now. Have you used Zoom before? Okay, some of you have and some of you have not. So we will just check some of the functions on there. I can see you know how to mute, so that's good. I can see you've got lots of fun backgrounds and sunglasses and things, so you can have good fun with that as well. And what we'll do then is check if you can find your reactions, because these are going to be really useful, because there's one where you can raise your hand like this. You can see on mine, I've got a hand up now. So that will be the one you need to use when you want to answer a question. Okay, so see if you can find the box that says reactions. It's got a smiley face on it. And there's also obviously the thumbs up, which I've seen you've been using already. So we'll use some of these reactions as we go through the class. So everybody have a go at using those. See if you can put a reaction up on your screen. Brilliant, well done. Okay. Give me a wave if you can't do it. Well, that's good then. Brilliant. Okay, so before we make a start with what we're doing today, I just want to check everybody's names. So I can see who we've got and just that double check I'm saying your name correctly, because that's important. So just give me a wave, or you can unmute and say hello when you hear your name. So have we got Alicia today? Or is it Elite? Is it Alicia? Or perhaps Alicia? I can see you. Do you want to wave at me? You're trying to find the unmute button. Hello, Alicia.
Hello.
Ah, there we go. Say hello to everybody. Brilliant. Have we got Ashmita? Not sure we do. How about Sven? So Ninyon Sven.
Hello.
Ah, hello. Did I say your name correctly?
Yes.
Ninyon Sven, yeah?
No, Jing Shen.
Jin Shen. Okay. Did I say it right that time? Jin
Yes.
Shen.
Yes.
Brilliant. Okay, lovely name. Nice to meet you. How about Jin Thurn? Or Thurn?
Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you. And did I say your name correctly?
It's Ethan.
Ethan.
Yes.
Ethan, brilliant. Okay. How about Jerry? Hello, Jerry. Where's Jerry? Oh, I can see. There we go.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Jerry. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you're in the class today. Lovely. We're all looking very smiley and happy. That's very nice. How about Darius? Oh, there you are. Is it Darius? I love your sunglasses. Did you find it on your Zoom functions? Very good. Great. Okay, and Marlus? Or Marcus, sorry.
Hello.
Hello, Marcus. Sorry, I'm just going to change your name in here. Lovely, nice to see you. And Caden. I think there's somebody in the that isn't on the screen there. Is it Kai or Kayhan? Kayhan. Would you like to unmute? I think you're in the TV screen. Hello. Can you tell me again how to say your name?
You say correct.
I said it correct. Brilliant. Take I home. Brilliant. And Allegra, are you here? Okay, Sally, did I say hello to you? Hello. Is your name Sally or is it?
Hello.
Hello, is it Sally?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, just checking because sometimes people have names on the screen that if somebody else has been using it. Brilliant. Nice to see you, Sally. So there might be a couple more people coming, but we'll make a start. Give me a wave if I missed you because there's a few people today. So I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Oh, Darius, I think I said hello to you. Okay, let's start. So, as you know, it's we're going to be doing lots and lots of speaking practice. And so I haven't heard much from you all yet, so it'll be nice to hear you speak a bit more. So I've got some activities for us today we'll practice some speaking skills and hopefully get to know each other a little bit more as well, because I can see, we've all logged in and it would be nice to find out a bit more about who we all are. So I thought we could just start with a little introduction about who you are, and then we've got some games we'll play to also help to get to know each other. So let's just start with the basics. Our names and our age and where we live. So we've done our names already, haven't we? So you can just say again, hello, I'm Hayley. You can say your age, and then you can say, I live in England, or wherever you might live. That's where I live. So give me a wave or put your hand up on your reactions if you're feeling brave enough to go first. Oh, Alicia, well done. That was brave.
Hello, my name is Alicia.
Alicia, lovely. And how old are you, Alicia?
I am 7 years old.
And where do you live?
I live in Sunway.
Lovely. Okay, thank you, Alicia. Nice to meet you. And thanks for introducing yourself. Nice to hear from you. So let's hear from somebody else, Marcus. So you say, hello, I am.
Hello, I am Marcus.
And then you can say your age. So I am
10.
Great. Sometimes we can say years old afterwards.
Years old.
So I am 10 years old. We don't have to say years old. That's the longer way of saying it, but it's quite nice to say the full sentence if you can. Okay. And then where do you live?
I live in Malaysia.
Wow. Okay. Brilliant. So we've got a few different places so far, haven't we? So thank you, Marcus. Who would like to go next? Oh, come on, let's be brave. We're all going to get to know each other eventually. Well done, those of you who went first. Okay, because we want to obviously we want to be speaking as much as we can with our speaking practice. What about you, Ethan? Would you like to tell us?
I am Ethan. I am 10 years old. I live in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay. Which country is that?
Malaysia.
Lovely. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Very nice. Darius, go on then.
My name is Darius. I am 8. I live in Malaysia.
Very good. Well done. And I like that you said my name is. That's another way we can say it, isn't it? Well done. So we have 2 ways we can say that. Lovely. Well done. How about you, Jerry?
Hi, my name is Jerry. I'm 9 years old. I live in Xiamen.
Lovely. And what country is that? My geography.
China.
In China. Oh, wow. Okay. That's brilliant. So we've got people from all over the world. That sounds great. Thank you for sharing that, Jerry. Okay. How about Sally?
Hello.
Hello. So my name is?
My name is Sally. I am 11 years old. I live in China.
Lovely. Thank you, Sally. You shared that so nicely. Thank you. And I think we've had Marcus, haven't we? How about Tay Kai Hearn?
My name is Tay Kai Hearn. I'm 10 years old. I live in Malaysia.
Lovely. Thank you for sharing that. So, well, hopefully we know the basics about each other now. Let me just check I've not missed anybody. Oh, I have. We had 7. Was it you, Ning Shuen, John
Yes,
Shuen, sorry.
yes.
Go on then, go on.
My name is Eng Ying Han. I am 10 years old. I live in Malaysia.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so mostly from Malaysia and China, and obviously I'm from England. So we have a few different countries. It'll be really nice, won't it, during these classes to learn about each other's countries as well. So maybe during our lessons, we can share a bit about that as well. So I thought, again, we could practice our speaking by playing a few icebreaker games now. Does anybody know why it's called an icebreaker?
Because you.
Yeah, who was that? Do you want to carry on?
Teacher, I know how to play 2 truths and a lie.
Do you? Ah, okay, it's one of my favorites. We'll do that in a minute. Why is it called an icebreaker? Why, when we meet each other, might we sometimes do what we call an icebreaker? No, okay, I'll tell you. It's a saying we use in English, which, if you imagine we have some ice, you could break the ice, and it's literally like doing that when you meet new people, because you might feel a bit cold with each other, or maybe things are a bit kind of formal. You're not really sure about each other. So we say when you break the ice, things become a bit more friendly and you know each other more. So that's what we're going to do with these games. I can see somebody's just joining, so perhaps we'll ask Ashmi to introduce herself as well in a moment, but we'll give her a second. So, Ashmita, can you hear me? Hello? Oh, she's still connecting. Okay, I'll explain the first game and I can just re-explain that to Ashmita if we need to. So the first thing I thought we could do is give each other, because it's always nice when you meet people, isn't it, to give a gift. So we're going to give a virtual gift. Virtual, we're online, we call that virtual. We're meeting each other virtually. So as you can see here, this person is holding out a gift. And we're going to give a, like I've just said, a virtual gift. So what you're going to do in a minute, I'm going to give you 1 minute and I want you to look around your room, wherever you are, and find something that you could give to somebody here in Zoom as a present. Okay, so I might find, I've got some flowers over the other side of the room. I'll go and get in a minute. And I could give those as a present.
My gift.
Oh, you could in a minute. So I'm going to give you all 1 minute first.
Making a face.
Oh, Marcus, I don't think we like to say things like that. No, thank you. Yeah, we want to make sure we're appropriate, don't we? Okay, so I'm going to go and get the flowers that are over there. Everybody have 1 minute. Go and find something you could give to somebody as a gift, and we're going to present them with our best speaking skills. Let me get the timer on as well. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh, put it on the wrong slide. Doesn't matter too much. Never mind. You can hopefully see that on there. Okay. Or don't show them yet. We want to keep our gifts a secret until it's our turn to give them. Okay. Okay, hopefully you've all got your gifts now ready to give. Let me go back to the right slide. I should have had this on. Okay, I'm excited to see what we're all going to give each other as a present now that we've met each other. So hide them for now, okay? And then when it's your turn, so when you want to have a go, you can say, hello, everybody. I have bought you all a lovely flower. That's my present to you all. You could use some more describing words. Hello, everybody. I have bought you a lovely pink flower. So we could describe it as well. And then we can give our gift. And can you all pick up your lovely flower that you've just been given and go, oh, lovely.
Yeah, the flower is purple, not pink.
Oh, does it look purple to you? Okay, maybe that's the camera, because to me it looks more pink. I could say a pinky purple. We can say that in English if it's kind of a mixture of the two, a pinky purple. Thanks for telling me though, Shwen, that was useful. Okay, so have you all got your lovely flower now?
Not flower.
You could call it, what did you want to call it, Shwen? Jin Shwen. Oh, you've got, yes, okay. So I meant the one I gave you. Okay. Would you like to go next then, Jin Shwen?
Okay.
So you can say, hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Today I want a paper bird.
Ah, lovely. So we can all say, thank you, lovely. And take our paper bird.
Big bird.
Was it? Yeah. Okay. Good job. It's not a real one, because it'll be flying away before we can catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Who would like to give their gift next? Marcus, did I see you had something in your hand?
Yes.
What do you have for us all? So hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I have an electric Nerf gun bullet.
A Nerf gun bullet. Oh, you're not the only one who likes Nerf guns. I know so many people, some of my friends' children like to play with those as well. So thank you, Marcus. We'll take that. That's lovely. How about you, Jerry? Did I hear you? Did I see you holding something?
Hi everyone, I will give you a mini fan.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Jerry. Everyone take your mini fan and you can go, oh, lovely. Whew, it's going to cool me down. There we go. We've got so many interesting gifts you've chosen. Very nice. How about you, Tay Kai-Hen?
Hello, everyone. I have a red car.
Oh, a nice red car. Very nice. Thank you. That looks good. We'll take the car. Very nice. Thank you. Darius, have we had you yet? Oh, what's this, Darius? It's a bit blurry. Go and tell us.
Oh, it's a flower. A handcraft flower.
Oh, lovely. Is that what you've got for us? You go, hello, everyone. I've bought you a lovely red flower. We want to put a bit more excitement in our voice because we're giving a gift. Try it again.
I have a red flower.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much, Darius. That was a nice choice. I like that. Okay, who haven't we had? How about you, Alicia?
Hello everyone. Today I would like to give you these yummy cookies.
Oh, lovely. We're not going to get hungry now, are we? Very good. Thank you. And how about you, Sally?
Hello everyone. Today I got a beautiful pen.
Oh, lovely. That looks great. Thank you for the pen. We'll take that. That looks great. And it was nicely presented as well. Thank you. Ethan. Did you do yours, Ethan? I can't remember now. Not sure that you did. Okay, give me a wave if we need to hear from you still. I think we've had everybody, haven't we? I'm not sure about Ethan, but he doesn't seem to be able to hear me. Okay, well, I can see during that time, Ashmita, you've joined us. Hello, Ashmita. Would you like to unmute and say hello to everybody? If you go to your menu, you should be able to see a little microphone which you click. Have a go. I'll give you some time to do that. And when you're ready, you can unmute and say hello. But it's nice to see you. I'm Hayley, your teacher for the next few weeks. So going back to that icebreaker activity, everybody, well done, because I could really hear the excitement in your voices, because that's something we want to practice in our speaking classes, is not just speaking English, but also speaking with expression. So if we're doing something exciting, we can hear it when you're speaking in English, or if we're reading a story, which we might do later, we use a story voice. So we're going to be making sure we use the right expression with our English as well. That's really important. So thumbs up if you enjoyed that icebreaker game. Oh, no thumbs up. You look like you were enjoying it. You had your smiley, you had smiles on your faces. Okay, so I'm just going to write back to Ashmita. It looks like she's having some troubles with her mic. So the next game, you'll be pleased to hear, Jin Shuen, is 2 truths and a lie. Is this sorry, I should have cut that bit off because we're not playing that bit. Is this one that you've played before? Yeah,
I've never knew this game existed before.
you've played it before. Oh, well, you might have some ideas
No.
then.
I mean, I have never knew this game exists before.
Oh, you haven't? Okay, well, you might like, hopefully you'll like this one. What we're going to do, and again, I'll give you some time to think of some ideas, but we're going to write 3 things about ourselves, or you can just remember them. Okay, I'm going to give you an example in a minute. And then we have to guess which one is the lie. Is that right, Jin Shuen? Is that how you've played it before? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to tell you 3 things about me. 2 are true. They are correct. 1 is not true. I've never done it, or it's not true about me. It's incorrect. You have to guess which one I'm lying about. I wouldn't normally say we can lie, but there's a game. So we'll allow it. So my 3 things. Number 1, I can play the harp. I'm going to show you a harp just in case we're not sure what that is, because it's an unusual instrument. Okay, where's that? Let me share it. So here's a harp. Okay, so that's my first fact. I can play a harp. My second fact is that I like knitting things. So making things by knitting. And perhaps I'll show you that as well, just in case. Okay, so second thing is I like knitting. And the third thing is that I play the piano. Okay,
Yeah.
so I play the harp, I like knitting, I play the piano. Which one is a lie? Perhaps you could.
You play piano.
Oh, you think piano, Jin Shuen? Okay. Put your hand if you agree with Jin Shuen that it's that I play the piano. You think that's the lie, yes? Okay, what do you think, Marcus?
Knitting. The harp.
You think it's the harp. Okay, who's you think that as well, Ethan? Okay, hands up if you think it's the harp that's the lie. Okay, and hands up if you think it's the
Nobody agrees
knitting.
with others people's opinion.
No, they didn't, did they? You were the only one. So who thinks knitting must be the lie then? Oh, some of you aren't sure. Go like this if you're really not sure. It could be any of those things. Okay, so I can tell you that the lie is that I play the harp, so I do not play the harp. Well done, Marcus. So I do play the piano and I do like knitting. I'll show you something I've knitted in a minute, but we'll move on. So I'll set the timer 1 minute. Hopefully that's enough time. And you can either think or you can write down 3 things, but remember the 2 have to be true. 1 has to be a lie. Okay, so 1 minute, have a think. What are your 3 facts that you're going to share?
I'm done.
If you finish, that's great. You can just be thinking about how you're going to say them and be ready to present. Okay, the time is up. Don't worry if you can't think of 3 things, because you might be able to have some more time while other people are sharing. So who thinks they are ready? Okay, go on then, Jin Chuen, seeing as this is your favorite game of them, off you go.
Okay. Teacher, how do I start?
Oh, so you could say, I have 3 facts about myself. Let me write this down.
Okay. I have 3 facts about myself.
And then you could say,
I
yeah, go on.
love reading at night.
Okay.
Second, I ride my bike every day. Third, I love pink.
Oh, okay. They sound like 3 good facts. It's tricky, this, isn't it? Because I feel like you could do all of those things.
I know.
Yeah, you made it difficult. That's good. How about, okay, so let's vote. Okay, so when you vote, you can put your hand reaction up, or you can just physically put your hand up if you want. Okay, so let's vote. Who thinks that reading at night is the lie? Okay. Who thinks that riding her bike every day is the lie? I'm going to go for that one because I think maybe she rides a bike, but maybe not every day, maybe. Okay, hands up if you think that Jin Xuen's favorite color is pink. Sorry, if that's the lie. Okay, I didn't see everyone's hands go up. Is some of you not sure? You're not sure? Did you see anybody who was correct, Jin Xuen?
Yes.
Oh, you did? Okay, great. Do you want to tell us then?
Okay. I ride my bike every day.
That was the lie. Oh,
I
yes.
don't ride every day.
Not
No.
every day is often.
Oh, that's probably, is that true, Jin Xuen?
Yes.
Well done, Ethan. Was Ethan, are you the only one with me as well?
Because he is my brother, so he knows.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's good to know. Well, at least you know your sister very well then. That's good. Well done, anybody else who got that right. Let's make sure we're all really clear with our hands this time. Ashmita, is that sound any better? Can you hear me, Ashmita?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, good. Nice to see you. Do you want to say hello to everybody? Say hi, I'm Ashmita. Maybe you'll get to know everybody and do it then, okay? But I'm glad your sound's working. Good to see you. I'm glad you got that sorted. So who would like to share their 3 facts next? Who's ready?
Me.
Go on then. Oh, sorry, Darius just got in there. We'll do you after, Marcus, okay? Go on then, Darius. So you can say, I have 3 facts about myself. First.
I have 3 facts about myself. I don't like to ride a bike. Number 2, I love to play computer games. Number 3, I love to mix.
Was that mix you said at the end?
What is mix?
Is that like DJing? Is it what Marcus is doing?
I don't know.
Darius, we're wondering what you mean by mix. Can you explain a bit more?
Zoom meeting.
Say that again, please.
Oh, Zoom meeting.
Oh, did you say meet? Oh, meet. Sorry, we thought you said mix. Ah, okay. And you love to meet. Lovely. Okay. So I'll meet, yeah. So on Zoom meetings and things, or meet people. Okay. So is that what you meant, Darius? Meet people? Oh no, he's going. He's got all the answers. Darius, did you mean meet people?
I hear him say Zoom meeting.
Did he? Okay, thank you, James Meadows. I'm not sure he can hear me now. Okay, so let's have hands up. Do you think it is that he does not like bikes or does not like riding bikes? So remember, you can put your hand up on the reactions, or you can just hold your hand up. So remember to vote nice and clearly. Okay, so we've seen who that is now, so you can take your hand down. Okay, you can lower your hand. How about liking the computer?
That's easy.
How about loving to meet people or meeting on Zoom? Okay, Darius, you're going to tell us the answer? Darius, could you tell us which one was a lie?
I don't like a bike.
Oh, okay. Who said, was that you, Marcus, again? Well done, did well. Very good. Nicely presented, Darius. Good speaking voice. That's what we're listening out for. That's brilliant. Okay, Marcus, you go next then.
I have 3 facts about myself. The first one, I'm a human. The second one, I make animations. The third one, I am a professional at gaming.
Oh my goodness. Okay, they were 3 good facts. Here we go. Let's vote. Who thinks it's that Marcus is
the first one? Wait, the first one.
That he was a. So you want to repeat it, Marcus?
The first one is I am a human. Oh,
let's hope that's not the lie. Okay. So is it that Marcus? Is it a lie that Marcus is a human?
Of course, it is not.
Yeah. Let's hope. Good. Thought you might reveal you're an alien for a moment. Is it that he makes animations?
Teacher, me, I vote.
You voted that one. Okay, great. Yeah. Well done. You can always unmute if you want to be clearer. That's fine. And a professional. I think you said professional at gaming.
Of course, every people love gaming.
Yeah. Okay. So who thinks
and
it's
I
that
don't
one?
like.
No. So what was it, Marcus? Oh no, I think he's frozen. We'll never know.
Frozen.
Yeah, hopefully he'll tell us in a minute. Oh, he's back. Marcus, what was the answer?
Freeze again.
Hopefully he'll tell us in a minute, but let's go on to somebody else. Ethan, did you want to share yours?
Yes.
Go on then.
I have 2 facts about myself. Fact number 1, I walk with my dog every day. Fact number 2, I play piano. Fact number 3, I can play very well at badminton.
Badminton. Yeah, okay. Everyone have your vote, and Marcus will come to you for the answer in a minute, okay?
Number 1 is what?
Walks his dog every day. Ethan walks his dog every day. So who thinks that's a lie?
Being her sister.
Oh yes, I forgot that.
That's not a lie.
Yeah, okay. What about the piano? Anybody?
Teacher, I vote the first one.
You think that one? Okay.
Oh no, I know.
That's the trouble of having siblings in the class. They know you too well. Anyone badminton? Was it the first one, Ethan?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Your sister knows you just as well as she knew you. You knew her. Sorry.
We walk our dogs often.
Do you? Okay, that's nice. Brilliant. Okay, so does anyone else want to? Oh, Marcus, what was the answer?
What answer?
Your answer. We didn't hear it.
Oh.
Which was the lie? One. Third. Professional at gaming. Not quite professional, hey?
Yeah.
You're working on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great, brilliant. Okay, Jerry, did you want to share yours? Do you have them? We don't have to with this one. You can, yeah.
No.
Oh, oh, was that a no? Should I like to say them, Jerry, or are you not quite ready?
I don't ready.
That's okay. I'm not ready. Okay. Anybody else give me a wave? Otherwise, we'll move on.
Me.
Go on then.
There are 3 facts about me. The first one, I love painting. The second one, I have a piano. The third one, I love pink.
Oh, okay. Painting, piano.
What is the first one?
Do you want to say them one more time?
The first one, I love painting. The second one, I have a piano. The third one, I love pink.
They were good facts.
I think the lie is the middle one. Second.
Okay, the middle one. Okay, let's all vote. Because sometimes it's hard when we unmute ourselves. It's nice to hear from you, Jinshwen, but sometimes if we all unmute, I'm not sure who's talking.
I haven't
So
even
Marcus, what we're going to do is we're going to do a hand up vote, okay? Because when there's a group of us, it's quite hard if we all just unmute. I don't mind sometimes. Let's leave ourselves on mute at the moment, though. So who thinks number 1? Alicia loves painting. Okay. Oh, a few of you, a couple of you. Hands down. Who thinks number 2, that she has a piano? Okay. And who thinks number 3, she loves pink? Pink. Her colour. Got everybody with their hands up, that maybe some of you are thinking some of these answers. Okay, what was the answer, Alicia?
I love pink.
You love pink. Who was right? Wave at me if you were right.
But her background is black pink.
Is what? Sorry?
Pink.
Oh yeah, well there we go. So that tricked us.
I hate pink.
Oh really? So even though your background's pink. Oh. So that was a good trick.
Girls.
Oh really?
Not all girls like pink.
Yeah, no, exactly, Marcus. I know there's a common misconception there. Misconception is something people think but isn't true all the time. Great. Any last people? Wave at me. Brilliant. Well, we will move on. I think what we will do, because I feel like we've broken the ice now. We've got to know each other a little bit more. Perhaps we'll come back at the end and play a couple of games then as well. So just as you can see, during our sessions, I'd like to play lots of different games with you, because I think they can be really good for different speaking skills and obviously having fun as well. So we'll come back to those. Maybe we'll play a couple more in a minute. Thumbs up if you enjoyed that though.
May I go to toilet?
If you really need to, but just so you know, everybody, we have got a break in 15 minutes. We'll have a 5-minute break.
Oh, okay.
So halfway through.
I'll wait.
Oh, brilliant. Well done. Okay, so what we're going to spend some time on now is having some discussions. Okay, so maybe asking each other. Oh, I'm just going to wait. And if you wouldn't mind, everybody, can we make sure we don't interrupt when people are speaking? Okay, you might think of something, but try and just put your hand up instead. Okay, so we're going to see if we can talk about a subject and see how we do with our English when we talk about different subjects. So again, we'll do a little bit of this each week. By the way, today is a bit of a chance to see lots of different things we might do in our classes. And I'm going to ask you today at the end of the class for other ideas. So if you think of something that you would like to do in these classes, hold it in your head or write it down, and we'll collect them all up at the end, because it'd be good to have you contributing to the lessons as well. That means you making the lessons together. So let's move on. Let's have a look at these pictures. Okay, and Darius, what does it say? What does it say here? Oh,
what do you do at the weekend?
yeah, it's about what we do at the weekend. Was that you, Darius, that said that? Was that you, Marcus? I think Marcus might have jumped in, but yes, at the weekend, or we can say my hobbies. Okay. So how do we ask what somebody likes to do at the weekend or what their hobbies are? How do we ask that? Hands up. Any ideas? If we met somebody, how would we find out that information? Ethan, well done, putting your hand up.
What hobbies do you like to do at weekend?
What hobbies do you like to do at the weekend? That's a nice way of asking. Okay. Do you like to do at the weekend? Well done, Ethan. That was a good question. Is there another way we can ask about the same thing? Darius?
Ride bicycle.
That's your answer. Okay, we'll come to that in a minute. How else can we ask the question? So Ethan said, what hobbies do you like to do at the weekend? Is there another way we can ask?
I love to ride a bike in the weekend.
Oh, Darius, thank you for sharing. We're going to answer the questions in a minute. So thanks for sharing yours. We got a sneaky peek. You could say do.
Can I try?
Oh, go on. Do you want to say it? Inchman?
At the weekends, what do you like? Wait. Then we.
That's right. Try again. That's okay. It's all about finding the right, correct answer.
Messed up.
No, that's fine. It's fine to make mistakes, isn't it? The good thing is that you're trying.
At the weekend, what hobbies do you like to do?
At the weekend, what hobbies do you like to do? That is correct. But I have to say, we don't tend to say at the weekend first. We tend to say it last. So even though it wouldn't be wrong, it's not something we hear that much. But I love that you're trying really hard. Yeah, well done. And that's fine, isn't it? If we make a mistake, we get our words muddled, like Jin Chuen did a minute ago. The best thing is to just correct ourselves. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So you could say, do you have any hobbies? And you could just leave the weekend bit and just mean in general. Maybe they do it on a Tuesday or a different day of the week. Do you have any hobbies? Okay,
yeah,
so
can I try?
a question. Yeah, go for it. Yes.
Do you have any hobbies at the weekend?
Have any hobbies at the weekend? Now, that is a good start, Alicia. Well done. And again, it's not really wrong, but we need a few extra words because we would understand if the person you're speaking to would understand that. But the better way of saying it, the more grammatically correct way of saying it is, do you have any hobbies? And explain a bit more that you like to do at the weekend. So we can add a few extra words that you like to do. So it's quite a long question, isn't it? Do you have any hobbies that you like to do at the weekend? So that's quite wordy. So it's probably easier to do this one, isn't it? What hobbies do you like to do at the weekend?
Yeah.
Rather than, do you have any hobbies that you like to do at the weekend? Well done, Alicia, though, for adding that one. So have a think, and then I'm going to pair you up. and we're going to listen to you having a conversation together. One of you will say, well, let's have an example. Who would like to work with me for the example?
Me.
Can we do hands up? Sorry, because I can't always see who it was that said it. Sorry, everybody. Okay, Jinxuan, you're very enthusiastic. That's what I like to see. Brilliant. So we're going to have a conversation. Remember, if somebody asks you about yourself, it's polite to ask them as well, isn't it? So let's see if you can do this, Jinxuan.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, so what hobbies do you like to do at the weekend, Jinxuan?
At the weekend, I love playing the piano.
At the weekend, I love playing the piano. Or you could say at the weekend, I love to play the piano. But I like that answer because so do I. That's what I do as well, sometimes at the weekend. Now, I know I've just told you a little bit, but you could say something to keep the conversation going.
Teacher, can I ask other questions than this?
We're going to stick to hobbies for now. What was the question?
I like to play badminton at the weekends.
Or whoever that was, just hold on for a minute. We're going to pair up in a minute, okay? Jinxuan, what was your other question?
It's the same as yours.
Same as mine. You could say, do you know, if someone's already said the whole question, you could say,
do you have any hobbies?
Okay. So I also like to play the piano at the weekend, and sometimes I go to the gym, so I do some exercise. I try to do that every weekend. Now, Jinxuan, you did a really good job there. Yeah, you laughing? Yeah, does it seem unlike me? I said it's a new thing. I'm trying hard. So you can say the whole question again, like Jinxuan did, but if somebody has already said it, what could you say instead to make it shorter? Starts with the word what. If we were just talking with our friends.
What hobbies do you like the weekend?
Oh, you could do, but I've already asked you,
hobby?
What hobbies do you do at the weekend? So you, instead of repeating the whole thing, you could just say, what about
hobbies do you like?
Or Jinxuan, just hold a minute because that was a good try. Okay, just remember to put your hand up and wait till I say to unmute. Okay, you could say, what about you? And then we know what you're talking about because we've already asked the question. Thumbs up if you've heard that before. What about you? That can be the second person. Oh, thank you, Jinxuan. I can see you've got your thumb up there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so we can hear from you a bit more, I'm just going to choose 2 random people and you can have this conversation, okay? If you're number 1, you're going to ask the question first. If you're number 2, you're going to answer with what your hobby is and then say, what about you? And then obviously it'll go back to number 1 and they'll say their hobby. So let's start with Marcus. You can be number 1. Where's he gone? He's there. Yeah. Hello, Marcus number 1 and Darius number 2. Off you go. So start us off then, Marcus. Ask the question.
All right. Hey Darius, what do you like? What is your hobby? Darius, are you there? Hello?
Oh, go on, Darius.
At the weekends, I ride a bicycle.
Great. Now ask Marcus so you can say what.
What about you?
I like to skate during the weekends.
Great. Sounds good. Well done, you two. Did a good job there. You can say what about you or how about you. You can ask both ways, okay? Just to check that. Great. Let's have Ethan and who have we got? Sally. Ethan 1, sorry, Sally 2.
What hobbies do you like to do at the weekend?
I like to read books.
Great.
What about you?
What about you?
I like to play piano at the weekend.
Great. Really good conversation, both of you. Could see it was really flowing, taking an interest in each other. Very good. Okay. How about Take I Hearn? And you're number 1. And Jin Shuen. So Take I Hearn, do you want to start by saying what hobbies do you? We got our question here, look.
What hobbies do you like to do in the weekends?
Okay.
At the weekend, I ride my bicycle to the park and walk my dog.
Nice.
What about you?
I play games.
You play? What do you play? Be a bit more detailed.
3D pen. I don't know what is that. I mean 3D pen.
Not sure what that
A
is.
3D pen that can draw something.
Oh, wow. Gosh, that sounds good.
Like
Brilliant.
you can draw a 3D.
Oh, that sounds good. I've never seen one. Thanks for sharing. Great. Okay, well done, you two. You did a good job with that. Let's make sure when we ask a question, we raise our voice a bit. What hobbies do you like to do at the weekend? It kind of goes up a bit at the weekend. And then when we make that kind of sound goes up, we know it's a question. Weekend. Let's try. Who have we not had? Jerry 1 and Ashmita 2. Want to have a go?
At the weekend, I play football.
Oh, Jerry, you're number 1. So have a go at asking the question first. You can use that answer in a minute.
What hobbies do you like to do at the weekend?
Good.
At the weekend, I will do some revision, make special breakfast with my sister, watch movies with my family, read storybooks, do house chores, and paint with my little brother. How about you? I like play football at the weekend.
Brilliant, Jerry and Ashmita. Well done. Super. Good conversation. Ashmita, you do a lot of things at the weekend. So you could even say, I have really busy weekends. You can say it with a bit of emphasis. I have really busy weekends. Do you want to try that? Okay, maybe another time, or maybe you could do it without unmuting. Okay. Who haven't we had? 2, 4, 6, 8. Who are we missing? I've missed somebody.
Yeah, I think.
Alicia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alicia, are you there? I can see your camera's off. Try and keep our cameras on if we can. Oh, lovely, Alicia. And I think because we're an odd number, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we've got Leo there. Oh, yeah, but we've had Ashmita. Thank you, though, Gingerman. Leo, can you turn your camera on, please? I'm not sure if Leo's there. Okay, Alicia, as you're the last one, would you like to choose somebody to have your conversation with, and they can have a second turn? So you can say someone's name and then ask the question. Alicia? Or perhaps you can say the question and I'll choose somebody to go second, to have another turn. You want to say, what hobbies do you like to do at the weekend? Perhaps you can't hear me. Let's move on for now. But well done, everyone. That was a really good job with our conversation of the week about our hobbies. So each week we'll choose a theme and we'll try and do some conversation. And we're going to try and start building in again some expression so we know how to say our questions with the right expression. And some, oh, Jinchuan, remember we don't interrupt, and some more informal ways of talking as well. So if you were just talking with a friend, you'd say, for example, how about you? What about you? We don't always have to formally repeat the question. So we're going to do some work on that. So what we're going to do now, we'll always have a break about halfway through. So you've got a 5-minute break. And in that break, you can turn off your cameras and you can mute yourselves. But keep an eye on the timer because you've got to be back by the time the timer's finished. Okay, so after the break, we're going to do some work on stories. We're going to have a story, see if we can say some of our own stories, and we'll hopefully have some time for some games to finish as well. Okay, so well done for a brilliant first half. Jin Shuen, did you want to ask me something?
What time is your country now?
Right now, it is 2 in the afternoon.
What?
Yeah, middle of the day.
Already 9 o'clock.
Oh, make sure you don't go off to bed in your break time. You've got another hour yet. It's late, isn't it? Okay. 5 minutes and then we'll see you then. Okay. So you can turn off your cameras, get a drink, go to the bathroom, have a move around, do whatever you need to do. See you in 5.
Teacher,
Yes.
when
Okay, Ma.
ends, it is my time. It is my bedtime.
Is it? Okay. You're getting tired?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, that's good then. We need some energy for the second half. All right. Let's have a break then. See you in 5. Okay, so well done for being back on time. I hope you've had a good 5-minute break. I can see you were having a good move around, Marcus. Oh, Marcus has turned into a penguin. So there he is. So let's make sure everyone's got their cameras back on. You can put that away now, please, Marcus, so we can be ready to carry on. And Leo, I still haven't seen you with your camera on. Be nice to see you. Let's see everybody ready. Well done, Ashmina. I can see you there. And Sally, turn your camera on, please. And in Shwen. So we'll make a start anyway, because that's why it's important to be back after the 5-minute break in time so that we can be ready to get going straight away. So we've had a few games. We've had some discussion. And the next part of the lesson will be our storytelling part of the lesson. Jin Shuen, did you have a question? No, was that from before? Okay, so this story is a Chinese folk tale. So actually, some of you have said that you are from China, so perhaps you might know this folk tale. But this is one of my favourite stories, actually. It's called The Magic Paintbrush. So we're going to read it together. And then if we get time, we might even come up with our own version of the story. So I'll start reading, and then perhaps we'll have some people who can read a bit of it as well. So once there lived a young boy named Ma Liang. He was very poor and very kind. Ma Liang loved drawing pictures and drew pictures everywhere. Now, for some reason, that's cut the bottom of that off, so I'm just going to find it. Sorry about that, everybody. While I'm doing that, give me a thumbs up if you have heard this story before. Anyone? Let's see. Hold on, just having a look through. Ashmita, I think, have you heard the story before? There you have, great, okay. Well, you can enjoy it a second time. Great, okay, so, yeah, and drew pictures everywhere. Oh, it hasn't cut it off, that's good. Okay, so let's keep going. One night, when Ma Liang was asleep in bed, he dreamt that an old man gave him a magic paintbrush. In his dream, the old man asked Ma Liang to use the magic paintbrush to help poor people. When Ma Liang woke the next morning, he found the magic paintbrush on his desk. Ma Liang did as the old man had asked and used the paintbrush to help poor people. Ma Liang spotted a dry field with no water for the crops to grow, so he used his paintbrush to paint a river. So he's making things that they need. What did Ma Liang dream about? Hands up. What did he dream about? Tae Kai-hun?
He dreamed about an old man giving him a paintbrush to help other people.
Super, nice answer, really nicely explained. And who is he helping in particular?
He is helping the poor people.
Good, well done. So let's read a bit more. Maybe I'll ask a few more questions after that. So the river came to life. The poor people collected water from the river and used it to help the crops in their field to grow. So they would be able to have food growing. Ma Liang saw some farmers. He noticed that they worked really hard, but they still struggled to feed their families. He used his magic paintbrush to paint more food for them to eat. Everyone he helped was very grateful to Ma Liang. Looks like rather delicious food as well. Everyone except for a mean rich man who lived in the village. This man was very greedy, and he thought that owning a magic paintbrush would make him even richer. Sorry, my screen's doing something funny. Just bear with me a second. Sorry, looked like it was going to go off then. Well done for waiting. He made a plan and sent his servants to steal the magic paintbrush from Ma Liang's home. The greedy rich man had the paintbrush and was very happy. He invited all of his friends to come and look at his new magic paintbrush and show them what it could do. He drew painting after painting, but none of them came to life. This made the man very angry, and he sent for Ma Liang. So this is the greedy man now. Later that day, Ma Liang arrived at the rich man's house. The rich man said, if you paint me some magic pictures that come to life, I will set you free. Ma Liang didn't want to help the greedy rich man, but he wanted to escape. Ma Liang thought up a clever plan. So I know, Ashmita, you've read this story, so maybe you're not the best person to ask, but let's have some... You've forgotten it. Let's have some what we call predictions. How might he escape? Hold on a second. Let's have, just stop a second, because remember, I can't see who's talking sometimes, because there's quite a few of you. So just do hands up and I'll go through the screens and choose somebody. So Ethan, let's have a prediction. So I predict that oh, you've gone off there. Do you want to have another go? Who's that? Okay. Anybody else want to share what they think might happen next?
I predict that Ma Liang will ask him to let her free first. He will use the print to help him.
He's going to use the paintbrush to help himself. That's a good prediction. I like that prediction. Okay, let's see if Ethan's right. So Ma Liang asked the greedy man, hold on, let's clear that writing, asked the greedy rich man, would you like me to paint for you? He said very nicely. The greedy rich man said, I want a picture of a golden mountain. But Ma Liang did not paint a golden mountain. I think you might be right, Ethan. Instead, he drew the sea. This made the greedy rich man even angrier. Why have you drawn the sea? He said. I want a gold mountain. Draw it for me now, he demanded. So Ma Liang painted the golden mountain far away from the sea.
Oh, I know what happened.
Yeah, let's see if you're right then. Ready? So the greedy, let's keep it in your head for now. The greedy rich man still wasn't happy with the painting. Draw me a large ship. I want to go there and get the gold, he said. Ma Liang painted a large ship and smiled to himself as the greedy rich man jumped into it. So now what's going to happen, Marcus? Did you have your hand up?
Yeah.
What might happen now?
The greedy rich man will drown because the boat Ma Liang drawn is not finished.
Okay, let's see if you're right. So the greedy rich man started sailing towards the golden mountain to find the gold. When the ship reached the middle of the sea, Ma Liang painted a huge wave, there you are, which destroyed the ship. The greedy rich man wasn't seen in the village ever again. So very good predictions, Ethan and Marcus. He's used the paintbrush to help him escape. Ma Liang lived a long and happy life with his family. He continued to use the magic paintbrush to help poor people, just as the old man had asked him to in his dream. Ma Liang and his magic paintbrush was loved by everyone. And that is the end of the story. There's Ma Liang again. So So I keep saying he, but I think Marley Yang is actually a girl, isn't she? So I say she instead, sorry. So what we're going to do now that we've read that story is think about this story mountain. Who's seen a story mountain before? Put your hand up if you have seen a story mountain before. No? Okay. A story mountain is a really good way, I think, and we'll see if you would agree with me, of planning a story or of mapping out a story and what happens. And we can do that in 5 parts. So we can say that a really good structure, a really good way for a story to go is to have an opening. So how did the story start? This story, let's do the magic paintbrush first. So hands up, how did this one begin? Marley Yang loved to paint. Yeah, okay. So there's a young boy. Oh, it's a boy. Sorry, I thought somebody once corrected me and I was wrong. So yeah, he likes to paint. And what was that? Sorry. Let's keep it as notes. Okay, so we can just leave it at that. Marley Yang loves to paint or draw. Okay, now. Yeah, what's the build up? Well, the build up is when we start getting some more details and it's building up to this. So what did he do after the opening? He loves painting. Yeah.
He
You have
dreamt
an answer.
old man gave him a paintbrush.
Yeah, not just any though, a magic paintbrush. Okay, great, thank you. And what about you, Marcus?
Dreamt. I don't know how to pronounce. D-R-E-A-N-T.
Dreamt.
Dreamt about an old man giving him a magic brush.
Yeah, good. Well done. So that was in his dream. He dreamt it. Well done. And then who was he helping with the magic paintbrush? Yeah, poor people. So he started helping poor people. Okay, so then a story normally builds up to this problem here in the middle. What was the big problem, Jin Xuan?
There was a greedy king that learned about his magic brush. So
Yeah,
he summoned Marley to the castle.
yes. Okay, and what did he get him to draw?
Draw him a golden mountain.
Yep. Okay. So the greedy man captured Ma Liang, and we could say he demanded. He didn't just ask him. He demanded. He like ordered him, or even ordered. We could say, couldn't we? King captured Ma Liang and ordered him to draw a golden mountain. Big problem because it's, you know, being very greedy there. He's captured Ma Liang. So we call this part of the story the resolution. You don't have to unmute, but try and say that, resolution. And that just means how the problem is solved. So how was the problem solved? What did Ma Liang do to solve the problem? Now, well done to Marcus, Ethan and Jin Xuan having your hands up. Let's have a few new people having a go. Ashmita? Ashmita, did you want to answer that one? How did they solve the problem?
the man died?
How? What did Ma Liang do?
He drew a big wave.
Ma Liang drew not just a wave, but a ship and a wave to
drown the
to drown. That's a good word to use. Well done. To drown the greedy king. Brilliant. And then the ending, how did the story end? What was the ending of the story? Take I Hearn, how did it end?
He continued to help poor people.
Yeah, to help poor people. Did he live happily?
Yes.
Yeah, lived happily. Lovely. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Brilliant. Well done. So, that was a really nice story and a really good structure. What you're going to do now is have a go at making your own version. So we can see here, this is the mountain of what actually did happen in the story. Now I'm going to give you about maybe 5 minutes. If you have some paper, you can jot your mountain down on your paper, or you can just think it through. And you can have a go at telling your own little mini story. You can keep the name Ma Liang if you want, or you could change it. Okay. I want you to keep some of, pardon? Let's have hands up. Well done,
Name to Mei.
Yeah, okay, so you can keep the structure and the main idea of the story, okay? So that there is a magic object that helps poor people. Okay. But we want to change a few things. So you could change the name, you could change, it might not be a greedy king, it might be a wicked witch, or it might be a wicked queen.
And the main character can change name. You can change the name of the main character.
Good, you can, yep. And you could even change the object. It has to be magic, but you could have a magic pencil, or you could have a magic carpet, or you could have a magic flower, whatever it might be. We want to keep this structure where there's someone with a magic object that are given it in a dream. Somebody greedy comes along and they use their magic object to escape. Have a go. It's quite tricky, isn't it? But have a go. We'll stop at 9:32. So about 5 minutes to do a plan. Now, if you're not sure, you could work with me.
Teacher, now we are basically just creating our own.
Yes, but you don't have to write it all out. Okay, what you can do is you can just, if you have a piece of paper, let me show you. You can just do a rough picture of a mountain. Okay. And you can just do rough notes. So you could have a different name. You could have Tim loves.
Teacher, can I just, remember?
If you think you can, yeah, you could. So I'm not going to do that Ma Liang loves painting. I'm going to do that Tim loves drawing. Okay, just a note. Then I'm going to build it up. He has a dream. I'm going to keep some of it. And he gets given a magic pencil. So we can keep it very similar if we like. Or if you're feeling brave, you can make it quite different. Ethan? No, okay. And then have a new problem. So I'm going to have a greedy queen. So again, it's quite similar,
Teacher,
but a little bit different.
Where should I put my story?
So you can either do it on some paper if you have some paper with you. If you don't have paper, you could write some notes in the chat box. Or you could just try and think it through in this 5 minutes.
I regret it. I write on the chat and suddenly my Zoom crashed. And
Oh,
everything
how
I
annoying.
write is now gone.
Oh no, do you think you'll remember it? Try and remember it. Darius, how are you
Yes.
doing? Good, okay. Jerry, are you there? Leo, are you there? Oh, Jerry, you're there. Great. Are you writing a story? Are you thinking of a story?
No, I'm not.
You're not. Okay. Do you want some help?
I'm not one. But
Okay. This is do you find stories a bit tricky? No? Oh, that's good. So I've thought of a greedy queen for my story. What might the greedy queen ask the child to draw with the magic paint with the magic pencil?
I have no idea.
Well, they're greedy. Could they want all the food in the world or something else?
Teacher, it must be with.
Hold on, don't interrupt. What do you think, Jerry?
Teacher, my thing keep crashing. What should I do?
Oh, does it keep crashing? You can try going out and coming back in, Marcus. Sometimes that just fixes it.
All right.
Highly technical, but it seems to work. Jerry, there?
Yes.
Okay, what might the greedy queen ask for?
I have no idea.
So let me give you some options and you can choose. So all the food in the world, a castle made of gold, or all of the money in the country, in the land. Which one do you want to choose? All of the food, gold castle, all of the money.
I don't know.
Is it a hard choice? Or you could just say 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, eat all the food.
3.
I don't know.
Not sure. Okay. Golden castle, sorry, all the food, a gold castle, or all of the money. Or a different
3.
or a different one. 3. Okay, all the money. Great. Okay. She wants to draw all the money in the world. Good idea. How is the new character? So I've called my one Tim. How's Tim going to get away from the greedy queen that wants all of the money in the land?
I don't know.
What could Tim draw that maybe traps the queen?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Could he draw a prison or a cage to trap the queen in?
I'm not ready. I have.
Okay. Have a think. Yeah, that's okay. Have a think. Sorry, Jerry. I was getting a bit ahead of myself.
Teacher,
Was that Jerry?
no.
Oh, sorry, it was Gin's Red. Yeah, yes, it is actually, isn't it? It's 9:33 now. So let's see if anybody's ready to share. That wasn't very long for making a whole story, but you only need notes. Okay, so I'm asking quite a lot here. I thought I'd give you a challenge today. Now you don't have to say your whole story. You could just say some of your ideas. You could say, in my story, I have a boy called, or a girl called somebody who has a magic cat. And you can just explain the story. If you're feeling really confident, you could have a go at telling the story. Did you think you were ready, Jin Xuan?
Yes.
Wow. You're not ready, Jerry. Okay, you can keep thinking. Maybe when you listen to other people, it might give you some more ideas as well. So don't worry, Jerry. You don't have to share if you don't want to. Okay, this one is optional. You can share if you want to.
Yeah, I'll start.
Go on then.
My story is about a girl named Mei Ling. She has a magic amulet that her mom gave it to her at her 12th birthday. The magic amulet is meant for helping.
So again, the magic, what is the magic thing?
The magic amulet.
Envelope.
Amulet.
Sorry, can you spell it for me?
Something like necklace.
Oh, okay, yeah, yes. Okay, I'll lock it. Yeah, okay.
Where am I now?
Oh no, sorry. She was given it for her birthday, you said.
Yeah. And one day, an evil witch heard about the magic amulet. She called her friend over to her castle and asked her to join to get that magic necklace. Problem solved. Mei Ling used the magic amulet to capture two evil witches inside the amulet.
Love it, yeah.
Ending is the same.
So do they live happily ever after?
Yeah.
Yeah, so does the character carry on using the magic emerald?
Yep.
Great. Well, that was really good. Give her a clap, everybody. That was amazing. And you only had 5 minutes. That was really good. Okay, very brave to share it as well. Really good spoken English there. Who else would like to share? Like I said, you don't have to share today. Maybe you can share next week. We'll have a couple more, hopefully.
Not done yet.
You've not finished it yet, Marcus?
Yes. It
That's
is very long.
Is it? Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
But it doesn't have an ending yet.
Oh, okay. That would be bad
Very
because
long.
we would have to wait till next week to find out. That would be a long time. Okay, is there anybody else? Oh, Ashmita.
Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Ashmita and I would love to share you a story entitled Lazy Man Eats Pancakes. In ancient times, there was a man named Landong. He was not a bad person, but he was lazy in doing everything. Every day, he led an easy life with everything provided, and his wife can't do anything about it. Day after day, year after year, several years passed in an instant. The lazy man made himself worse and stayed in bed. He was too lazy to do anything and didn't even want to move his fingers. One day, his wife went to stay with her parents for a few days. Before leaving, his wife told him a large baked pancakes was cooked for him. It was enough for him to eat for a few days, and she put the pancake on a rope and hung it around his neck. He didn't even bother to say a word, just hum. His wife had been away for 3 or 4 days, and she lived happily in her parents' family. But it didn't take long for her to start get worried, seeing that she has lost all desire food or drink. The family didn't keep her and let her go home. She hurried all the way, soon returned home. As soon as she entered the house, she saw Landong lying on the bed and relieved. She cleaned up the house. When she prepared the food and called Landong, she found Landong has already dead, and the pancake hanging around his neck did not eat much. It was just that the pancake in front of him was eaten, and the rest didn't even move. His wife suddenly realized that Landong was too lazy to even turn his head and only ate where his mouth could reach. Thank you, teacher.
Wow, sorry, I didn't know if you'd finished it. Yeah, that was that was amazing. Give her a clap. Did you do it all in that 5 minutes?
Yes, teacher, thank you.
Wow. Well, that was very good. You did a very good job in such a short time. I wasn't expecting such a long story. That was so entertaining as well. Well done. Really creative and really nicely read out as well, Ashmita. Well done. You've done a really good job with that. That was brilliant. Oh, great. So fantastic. Does anybody else want to share their story? Okay, if you want to keep working on it, that's fine. Maybe next week when we have our story in the session, we'll have a story each session, or most of them anyway. You can tell me that your story is ready and you can tell your story. Okay, so Ethan, should we make yours the last one? Okay, go on then. Careful because you're unmuting and muting.
He dreamed giving people giving him a magic. The people asked him to use this pen to help poor problem. The greedy queen captured him and ordered him to draw a golden mountain. Tim drew a black hole and the evil queen has never to be seen. And then he continued to help poor people.
Oh, lovely. Is it finishing there? Yeah. Wow. Okay, we'll finish that. That's great, Ethan. Give him a clap as well. Well done. You've got the whole story planned out. That's brilliant. I love that he escaped by making the black hole for the king to. Did he fall down it?
Yeah, but it's a little bit blurry.
It was a little bit blurry, but we got the main ideas there. But well done, those of you who shared today. Don't worry if you didn't get a chance to share. Because like I said, there'll be another chance in another session. So we have 15 minutes left. We're going to play a couple more games after our story section now. And then the last 5 minutes.
Save my story
Oh, where are you going to save it?
in my computer.
Okay.
It is really not that Zoom cannot.
Can it not cope? Can it not cope? Does it? You might say it can't cope with it.
When I want to put it on the chat, it is on the maximum.
Oh, was
letters.
it? Okay, well, keep it in a folder for now. Maybe you can share it next week. You can read it out, okay? Remember to put your hand up as well so we don't interrupt. So we'll play a couple of games, and then the last 5 minutes, I would like your ideas and your feedback from today so that I can make sure the sessions are really useful for you. Okay, so we'll do that as well. So let's go back to these games. And we will play, I think it was guess the object.
Yeah. Teacher, is
Yeah.
do we draw an object in the screen?
Oh, that's Pictionary. We could play that one time actually. What I was thinking for this is a bit like
guess the object.
Marcus, remember we don't interrupt, okay? Thank you. It's a bit like when you went and got a present. You can have an object, okay? We can do it in 2 different ways, okay? So the first thing you could say is that you could explain your object, okay? So you could say, my object is something that I use all the time, all day, every day. I use it to speak to my friends. I use it to do maths. I use it to search the internet. And I carry it with me everywhere I go.
A phone.
Correct. So by describing it with my best English, you were able to guess what it was. Okay, so we'll start with that version of the game. So have a look around the room. Don't choose anything that people wouldn't know. You know, if you've got something random in your house, we don't want to describe that. We want to describe something that we use a lot. So have 30 seconds, have a look around, find something.
Can you like play with it all the time?
Tell me what, sorry?
Like play with it all the time. Can we take one of them?
Yeah, if it's a word that people will know, yeah. If it's something you can describe and it's a word people will know, that's fine. Okay, so who thinks they're ready to go, Ethan? Listen carefully, everyone.
No need leave. Wait, you got step on.
Every time I need to write, I would use it.
Oh, okay.
I know what it is. It's a pencil.
Yeah, if you think you know, just unmute and shout it and say it. Is she right?
I think he says yes.
Yeah, okay. So with this one, we're not going to do hands up. You can just unmute as soon as you know and you can say the object, okay? Okay, so the next one, who's going to go next?
Use this every time when I on online class.
Okay.
And laptop. It has a mic. And it's long. A laptop. A computer. Wrong.
Keep describing them.
It has a plug to plug inside the computer. An iPad. Wrong.
Is it a cable?
Almost. But not.
Okay.
Power bank. Wrong. Walkie-talkie? Wrong. I will give you a hint. It is long. It is long. This is so easy.
Is it?
Keyboard. Wrong.
Oh, I was going to say keyboard as well. It's long.
Wire.
Almost like a wire, but not a wire.
A charger.
Wrong.
Is it like a Wi-Fi thing that you plug in?
Nope.
A mouse.
Wrong.
Goodness me, you might have to tell us.
Okay, I'll tell you the answer. It's earphones.
Oh, earphones.
It's long and I use it every time.
I see. Now, do you know, we'll say they are long. We tend to say they because there's two parts to earphones, aren't there? So we use a plural when we talk about earphones.
You can say you put it on your ear.
Yeah, we say we put them in our ears. We use them when we're having a Zoom chat. All right, so that was good.
Yeah,
We've learned something from that.
I put one of them inside because another one is broken.
Oh, okay. And sometimes people like to have one ear free, don't they? So you can say one of them. Great. So you see how sometimes playing games, we can learn some grammar as we go, can't we? Go on, Marcus. Did you do one already?
I'm thinking. I don't know how to say in the beginning.
So you could say, my object is.
My object is really annoying. Some people think it is not, and some people think it is. It is really loud.
What could that be?
TV. No. No.
If you want, you could ask Marcus a question. You could say, do you use it every day?
No, I hated it.
You did what, sorry?
I hated it.
Okay.
Can you give us a hint?
Yeah, you can ask a question if you like.
I will give you a hint. Some people use it every day.
It's like the same.
Oh, you might need to tell us.
This one you must. Is it a keyboard?
Wrong.
Speaker. Is it a speaker?
Is it a keyboard or a speaker?
No.
No? Okay.
Oh, this is hard. Is it a TV?
I will give you a final hint.
Okay.
It is made of metal.
Metal.
Ah.
Door.
Wrong.
Chair.
Wrong. Chair isn't loud.
Oven.
Wrong.
Okay, you might have to tell us, Marcus.
Washing machine.
It is an alarm clock.
Oh, an alarm clock. I can see why some people might love it, some people might hate it. Good one. Well done. Yeah, do. Okay, good. Well done. So we'll finish that game there. And hopefully you've enjoyed today's class. We have a few minutes left, and these few minutes are going to be over to you to tell me, firstly, whether today's class was useful and what could make things better. So this is a chance to give me some ideas. Okay, so let's have hands up again for this one. So firstly, tell me what was good about the class today that we can do more of. Jinchuan?
That you use games and story to teach us some
Yeah.
grammar.
So that was useful. Yeah. Great. So we can do some more games and stories along with some other exercises. What else was useful? Does anybody else want to share what was helpful or useful today? Give me a thumbs up if you've learned at least one thing today. Good. Okay. Great. So does that mean for some of you, you want more of a challenge? You want something a bit harder? Something a bit harder as well? Okay, good to know. So game stories, nice challenging thing to do.
Can I finish my story now? I need to write it. It's not
Can you do it after or for next week? We're going to talk about this now. Okay. So tell me any other ideas. There might not be any. I've got some ideas as well. Things we'll
Next
do.
week, do we have other games rather than
like 2 truths and a lie and guess the object.
Yeah, we'll do different ones. We'll do different ones. Some of my other ideas, we're doing things like a scenario, like pretending we're in a restaurant and having to use the English for that. Or maybe, does that sound like a good idea?
Teacher, I have a good idea.
Okay, let's not all talk at the same time. So stop. Marcus first.
First one.
What was your idea?
We are all in McDonald's and you.
Oh, so that could be the restaurant.
And
Could do.
What is that?
Well, I thought we could have, this might be good for those of you who want a challenge. We could have a debate. So we talk about for or against a topic. Any other ideas before we go? Nin Xuan?
I was thinking the game is like you act it out and all the people must guess what are you acting.
That's a good idea. We call that charades. Yeah, good idea. Okay. Anything else? Think about in particular, not stop for a second. Think about not just what is fun, but what will help with your English. So do you think that sometimes you find the past tense hard, or maybe there's a particular tense, or maybe there's a particular thing in grammar that we can use when we speak? Think about maybe those skills.
I have an idea.
Go on.
You choose somebody to be a narrator and somebody to be the actor. And you give them 5 minutes to make a story, and the person you choose to act will act, and the person you choose as the narrator will need to say the story, and the actor should act.
And that's a good idea. I like that. I like that sound of that. That sounds really good. I'm going to write that down. So like the story and narrator. I like that. Great. So is there anything, so think about your English in particular now. Do you know there is something that's, if there is something that is hard for you, tenses, anything like that, Ashmita?
Teacher, for me, it's not really that.
Let Ashmita speak, please. What was that, Ashmita? Be honest, that's fine. I'm fine with honesty.
I learned a lot.
You've learned a lot. Yeah, well, that's great then. That's good. Okay. Because I've only just met all of you. So it's good for me to know, you know, if it was too easy or if it was too hard. So was the level about okay for you?
So you need us to feedback so you know which one we don't know. So you're gonna like teach us more about that.
That's right. That's right. Because I'm getting to know you, aren't I? I want to make sure we do the things that are most helpful to you. Okay. But it sounds like that was a good level for you. And maybe a couple of you want a bit more of a challenge, and that you liked most of the things we did today. So that's good. And you've given me some good ideas as well. So thank you everyone for today, because it's been really fun to meet, really nice to meet you on, really fun class today. I've really enjoyed teaching all of you. Give yourselves a pat on the back. And thank you, Marcus. I don't think we need to do that. And I'll see you again next Monday at the same time. So I believe that's 8 o'clock for you, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, great. Okay, well done. Have a lovely evening. Well, have a good sleep. And I'll see you next week.
Okay, but thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
That's okay. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.